Today, we have a unique SG-style guitar by EGC. Paul Soultanakis has kind of become the SG guy on Mothership Gear, so of course he's got another weird one to show us today.
I'm Loren from Loren's Emporium.
And I'm Paul.
And he's Paul.
Mothership Gear is all about friends meeting friends and swapping stories about gear.
Loren's Emporium and Paul Soultanakis go hands-on with this really cool guitar, and I think you're gonna like what you see.
Today, we're going to be talking about a sweet piece of gear. We have an electrical guitar company, EGC
DS Ghost from 2021.
A modern shredder made of metal.
Made of metal, for metal, by metal.
Yeah.
If you want to see more episodes of Mothership Gear, please comment, like, and subscribe to Ildefonso Inc.
Enjoy the episode.
Only at Mothership Gear.
Only on Mothership Gear.
Hello, and welcome to Mothership Gear, where I'm here with Paul Soultanakis, the wonderful guitar player of Her Magic Orchestra and many other guitar-fronted bands. Dang, look at that thing. That is a nice guitar. You look at that and you're just like, I want to watch Ex Machina like right now.
Yeah, this is a Gundam themed metal neck guitar for playing metal.
Metal only.
Metal only. You actually can't play another genre on this. Before we started rolling, I was trying to play a major 7th chord and the guitar turned off.
Well, happens. First thing I think of when I see this, I just watched Ozzy Osbourne's last show.
Oh,
very sad, but very cool. But Tommy...
Yeah.
Is it Iommi? Tommy Iommi?
Iommi?
Yeah, he plays a SG, and this looks like an Iron Maiden version of his SG, worlds collide.
Yeah,
and they're playing heavy metal guitars. This is sweet.
Yeah, it's super cool. An EGC DS Ghost, I think is the name of the model. That's kind of, ripping off our classic Gibson SG here.
Yeah, with the dual cutaway.
Dual cutaway. The DS stands for de shit, because this guitar's de shit. And
yeah.
The way they're getting away with this obvious Gibson ripoff is this horn's just a little hornier than this horn. So she's slightly longer, which gets you out of every lawsuit.
Very good.
For all you legal scholars out there, make your horn hornier, and Gibson won't catch on.
Yeah. What does EGC stand for our viewers at home?
Electrical Guitar Company, which is a company that makes electrical guitars.
Very good.
And they make real bitchin' ones.
I think they make great guitars. We're going to be showcasing this one in this episode, and we have a few other guitars that are also from EGC, and then from what I think is the original company, Travis Bean. Some people might think it's Kramer, because Kramer and Bean worked together in the past to make aluminum neck guitars, and they split ways. And so now Electrical Guitar Company owns the authority to make Travis Bean's and their own version, which is the EGC guitars.
Yeah, they own the patent on Travis Bean necks now, right?
Yeah, so when you order, you could order an EGC or a Travis Bean, a legacy version of it.
Cool.
What year was this guitar made?
2021, I believe.
So pretty new.
Yep, pretty spanking new.
You got brushed aluminum neck.
Yeah, I got brushed aluminum neck. The body's made out of Delrin, which is like an aerospace prototyping material.
Oh, nice.
It's supposedly indestructible. I have tried to destruct it, and it hasn't worked yet. But I haven't tried that hard.
It looks like acrylic, like a opaque acrylic body.
Yeah, Delrin.
Pretty thin looking.
Never heard of it. Super thin,
but still heavy.
Don't let that fool you. She heavy. You play a gig with this bad boy, and you need to work out your left shoulder. I'm right-handed, so my strap goes over this way. And before the gig, I gotta do
some shoulder reps.
Oh, dude, you gotta do shoulder reps.
Hit the
and
shoulders
the next day, man, Thai massage necessary.
Yeah.
Hopefully your gig covers enough for a Thai massage. Put it in your runner.
Yeah, your rider. When I show up, I need Topo Chico and Thai massage only on the left shoulder, please.
We can compromise.
Yeah, 30 minutes left shoulder, 20 minutes right shoulder.
That's just for loosening up.
And what kind of pickups are in these? EGC makes their own pickups, right?
They do. These are two, I won't recall the name of them, but they're a high gain P90 style.
Like a single coil?
Yeah, single coil gets that Tony Iommi sort of sound. He played us P90s in his
Oh, yeah,
SG.
that's right.
They're super gainy, but also very clear. A lot of other guitars that I play through, even ones with P90s, as you get the gain up, the like low mids of the distortion start to creep through. These ones still are like knife edge bright, which is really cool if you're playing really fast sections and you want stuff to be audible through all the distortion. You still want to sound heavy. These do that. They do it all. I mean, it's kind of like biting my ear while also chewing on my ear at the same time.
Yeah, and if you have joined into our channel before and watched some other videos, Paul plays a lot of the time through an ice pick Fender Twin. We did another video, and it's pretty shrill with the JBL D120 speakers with the aluminum dust cone cap. So aluminum neck, aluminum speaker.
We're all here for the metal, man.
Very metal.
Yes, very metal.
As Andy once said, show us your clean tone. Nice. We're we're going directly into a 1960s Fender concert amp set at clean.
Set at clean.
And then volume and tone all the way up. We got some pedals so you can get some like distortion sounds too.
We on the bridge pickup right now?
Yeah. Sounds sweet.
Sounds
lots of sustain because the neck goes all the way through to the bridge, right?
It does. If you
flip it around for us.
Flipper. This panel comes off, and if it were to come off, you'd see this run all the way down to the bridge. So
rad.
The metal be vibrating through the whole thing the whole time. She's got sustain for days.
So you got a brushed aluminum neck. It looks really thin.
Oh my gosh.
Does this neck like inspire you at all compared to other guitars? Because I've never seen a neck like this on like a Fender or a Gibson. They're always like a little more meatier, a C-shaped profile, where this is like an 8.5 by 11 white piece of paper profile.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It actually really shocked me when I first got it because I'm a Gibson SG fanboy, and my favorite ones are the big, thick, classical style necks. But this guitar was so cool, I was like, oh, I'm going to get it anyway. And when I pulled it out of the case and I felt the neck, I was like, oh no, like this is going to be terrible. What it has produced from me, though, is a more like stable technique. So it is a lot easier to get my wrist all the way up and around. It's a lot easier to keep my thumb in shred position,
on the
like
back
all the way
of the neck
instead of wrapping.
The John Mayer wrap your whole hand around.
And the stuff that you're playing on this is fast and riffy and metal. And you got to keep that technique there to really get your sweeps and stuff clean. I wouldn't say that this guitar makes me play faster, but this guitar makes me think about where my hand is all the time.
Yeah.
And if it's not just like the paper thin profile here, it's that if you notice, because it's made out of aluminum, the neck is extremely strong through the body, so you don't really need a heel to come up over the fret. So I have full fret access all the way up there.
Yeah.
And as like a visual, it's really easy to think that this is a lot longer than a normal guitar neck. And so oftentimes if I'm in standard tuning and I'm trying to play a D, I wind up playing an E. This has been happening to me a lot. There was one hiccup. I won't tell you all out there which one it was, but I counted the band in and I was a whole step off, and we all went.
That's pretty metal.
And I was like, "Oh, dude, someone's got the thickest tone in the world right now." And thankfully, I was like, "Oh, that's what I meant to do."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's made me not only like pay more attention to like visually what I'm doing, but also is telling me that, oh, I need to get used to not looking, you know, because if I look, it throws me off. But if I don't look, I can stare into your big, beautiful eyes while I play instead.
Good, great. I'm flattered. I can't even think of what I was going to say next.
That's okay. We can just sit and smile.
Does this like, when I see this, if I was going on stage, I'd feel like I'd have like a whole different personality, like a persona. Does this guitar like give you like this idea of who you want to be on stage compared to like a vintage guitar? Maybe you're like a blues lawyer, but this is like, it reminds me of like
dirty word in here, or?
Muse, when he had his own like matin guitar, and he's like, when I pick up a Strat, I play a Hendrix riff. When I pick up a Telecaster, I play like a Johnny Cash thing, but this guitar is mine.
Yeah.
That, like, we think of Tommy Iommi, Black Sabbath-esque, but also it's so different. It's like, you like pick it up and you're like, I'm a shred demon.
I like to think of myself as a shred demon all the time. But no, it is true that this guitar, the second I picked it up, new riffs were coming out of it. Something that I was getting used to. Now I'm a little bit more used to, but like bends on it feel weird because it's metal on metal. And like, I don't know, just the sensation of it under my hands felt kind of weird. So I immediately went towards more like not doing stuff like that and trying to get also the clarity of it. You can play super fast. There's a lot of sustain, but you're getting like so much personality out of every note that like in like a rock sense, I'm thinking about doing more clean stuff like this now, you know? That was one of the first riffs I played when I got on this. It also takes effects. I think it's the clarity of these bad boys. They are bright and they need some tweaking. But like, I'm not a big effects person. I usually like to crank my amp. But this guitar responds so well to delays because all the notes have like a sustain that other guitars can't capture. So one of the first things I did was go full Spaceman. I turned on like 3 delays and was like, whoa, this sounds really good instead of kitschy, you know, or like overdone. I don't want to sound like The Edge. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, that was my question. I was like, with this, the notes being so clear, I would also think like, oh, I want to use like a digital delay where I have like perfect notes afterwards. But does it benefit from using an analog delay that has like this tail, but still really clear from the pickups?
I think the essence of what guitars like this are kind of meant for is like, you know, doom and metal. And while like a digital delay plays into that well, I am all analog all the way with that. Like you plug this into an RE201 Roland tape machine. Man, that is the Boris doom space tone. Whether it's clean or whether it's dirty, it just has that saturation. That you know, other guitars might make muddy, but because we've got these ultra clear pickups here, that saturation is still coming through crystal clear.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, I know we've all been dying to hear some distortion tones. Love the clean tone. Sounds sweet. But we have today a made in Japan heavy metal HM2 by Boss, which is like your Swedish death metal sound. And then we have a DoD FX52 fuzz, which is a cheap fuzz that you can get probably like $50-$60. And it sounds like super meaty. Totally different genre than this, but I think it sounds a lot like the Star Wars album by Wilco. So if you check out that album, they use a fuzz that sounds a lot like this, like really dark and chunky. But it sounds great with these bright single coils. So hit us with a riff with the heavy metal, and then hit us with a fuzz face riff.
All right, heavy metal first. Meaty.
Nice. Yeah, it has a lot of speed, even though it's like super dark and crunchy.
Yeah, this is dark setting, dark.
Let's hear the fuzz. Sweet.
Meat.
What like personality would you give this guitar? Who do you think this guitar is?
This guitar is
Turn off your pedal.
if
It's
you've
buzzing.
ever if you've ever this guitar is the guitar that doesn't like to be told what to do. If you've ever been in like a hardcore pit and it's supposed to be fun and someone is a little like particularly too violent and ruining everyone else's fun, there's always a big bearded like tatted up dude with big plugs, and he's kind of like the pit boss in there, and he'll determine that you're too crazy and he'll come and throw your ass out of the pit. This is the guy who throws your ass out of the pit.
That's a good guitar.
Yeah, that's what you want. He's your friend, you know?
Scary.
And he wants to have fun. Scary, but he's got your back.
You know, big, tall, beefy, but in control.
Big,
and
tall, beefy butt for sure.
Wants the greater good for the kids in the pit.
Exactly. Like, we're all supposed to have fun and feel safe in here.
Yeah.
This guitar is fun and it makes me feel safe.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Sounds sweet. You know, you wouldn't think throwing this modern guitar through a vintage brown face Fender amp would be your thing. And probably some people it is not their thing. But we love guitars. We love amps. So why not play a guitar through an amp?
Amen.
Awesome. Let's hear this walrus pedal. This is kind of fun. Throw on a warble with this warble.
Let's warble.
Yeah.
She can be warbly.
You're like an indie 2006 dream now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. With a moon.
Everyone on stage who doesn't have Google on their phone is like, who is he? What is he playing? I've never seen that guitar before. That was all of us when we saw the OCs way back when he would use this model, but as a clear guitar. And
True,
it was
yeah.
like,
He's got the Dan Armstrong see-through model. I'm also pretty sure that was before the lawsuit. So
it's
his
symmetrical.
His horn's not quite as horny. It's back down where it's supposed to be. He might be the reason for that lawsuit, John. What's a OC song?
I know Thumb Buster.
Oh, we're in. Oops.
Do you know that one by just like off the top of your...
That's Tidal Wave.
That's not the one I know.
But that one I know.
Good. Put the fuzz on.
No.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, if you want to find Paul and see him play, where can we find you online?
I am the lead guitar player and composer for Her Magic Orchestra, a prog band out of Long Beach, California.
Nice.
If you want to see me play this guitar live, you got to come to one of those shows. I don't know when
Long
this will
Beach,
air, but there's
LA,
a lot of them
Orange County,
all coming up all the time. I'm going to play sick riffs like this. And it'll sound better than that too.
Yeah, probably less fuzzy,
Less fuzzy.
more distorty.
Yeah, I got a bigger amp.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, Paul.
Oh, thanks for
Let's
having me.
let's play some more guitars.
Cool. Say goodnight to the metal beast.
Night night. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Mothership Gear. This is Paul.
I'm Paul, and this is Loren.
I'm Loren from Loren's Emporium, and we love having you. We'll have you again. Just keep on coming. Please.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Mothership Gear. Huge shout out to Loren's Emporium and Paul Soultanakis for having this great convo with us today. See you guys next time. Bye.
See you guys next time.